What's up, babe?
I'm sick.
No? Hello and welcome. I am John from Gentleman of Whiskey, and we were supposed to have a fantasy whiskey live stream tonight, but that we had two people kind of drop out at the last minute. We were all set to go, and then Brian and Chris unfortunately couldn't make it. So I said, hey, why don't we still hang out? I've got all of my setup done already, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And we just hit 2K subscribers, so I'm going to hang out with some of my friends here. I have Chris and Sherry from the Bourbon Besties and Bourbon Bill in waiting to come on. Not going to bring them yet, but we are going to hang out. We're going to talk about stuff. We're going to just kind of fly by the seat of our pants. We have absolutely zero idea what topics we're going to talk about. So it's just going to be a fun time. We're going to go as long as, well, probably max of 2 hours, but we're going to go for an amount of time. We're going to hang out. And at the very end, we're going to give away some stuff. I'm not going to tell you what we're giving away yet, but I'm going to tell you that it's going to be good. So drop any comment, one comment. If you want to drop multiple comments, that's fine. You still only get entered once. We'll enter you into winning at the end. We'll probably have, I'm going to say, 3 things that we're giving away, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. So without any further ado, let's bring in our friends, Bourbon Bill and the Bourbon Besties. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
We're
Congratulations.
doing great. I'm doing great.
Congrats on 2K.
It's fine. Can you try opening your browser and okay. Did you change browsers? Did you try Chrome? Okay. All right. So wife's having a few technical difficulties getting the comments up, but it's gonna be okay. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna get to some comments. First, Johnny Dean is in the house. Oh, that's so funny. It doesn't like emojis. I'm trying a new comment system, and it apparently doesn't like emojis. So it's fine.
All those middle fingers aren't showing up.
No. The Bourbon Besties commented, woo, let's go. Tim, I don't know if it's Kaida or Kidda, but Tim's in the house.
Hey, Tim.
Cohen's here. The Whiskey Panda said, "Why am I here?" with a face with tears of joy. I don't know, because you want to hang out and have fun and win stuff, maybe. Bourbon Bill, let's go. Josh is in the house. Mike, I'm not even going to try your last name.
Mike is literally in the.
Silvanovich. Silvanovich. I'm going to try it. It's fine.
I think he's the heir to the Sylvania Light fortune, perhaps.
Sylvania Light Fortune. Awesome. They very well could be.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they left out the Ovich. He's been making light bulbs for his whole life.
I mean, I feel like it is a super American thing to do, to just drop your name to whatever is like pronounceable, so that other people aren't inconvenienced. I don't know. Seems like a thing. Chris Beaver's here.
Yeah.
Dustin Bocek. Awesome. The Bloody 81. Congrats
Just
on
call me
2K.
Sloth.
Thank you. It's been a ride. So it has been a lot of different things, and yeah. We're here though. We're here to have fun and here to have birthday pours and hang out with our friends, and we have a topic that we are going to go with first that Bill suggested.
Just gets me fired up.
Wait, you're going to the topic first? I think we have to cheers your 2,000 subscribers. Where's your glass?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm drinking the good stuff tonight.
As you should be.
Did you open a bottle of Blanton's? Did I miss it?
I said the good stuff, Bill. No, I'm actually, I was given this by Brian, who was supposed to be on our Fantasy Whiskey Draft live stream and didn't unfortunately make it tonight. This is Parker's Heritage Double Barreled. So I actually believe I drank this for our 1K, and then Brian gave me a little bit of it, so I am working on finishing that. I told him the last out of the barrel would be with him on a video, so that'll happen at some point. This is one of my favorite pours. And Bill, have you had this?
I had it when it came out, and I was like a little mixed on it, to be honest, which is
Really?
odd for me. I know. I mean, double barrel's like my jam, but I've had it since then at the PA Bourbon Squad hangout in Lancaster. Tyler had it.
Oh yeah.
Cats Me Out, and I liked it a lot better. So I don't know, like obviously when I had it originally, it was like a fresh crack. But I don't know in the bottle. Someone had sent it to me, but it was a fresh crack versus his had a lot of air. So I think that had something to do with it. I do like it a lot better now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've only ever had it from open bottles, like for a good amount of time. So it.
But look, I've never got a Parker's Heritage in my life, and I'm not paying the secondary prices. So I'm not. And this year is what, like a single malt. I'm out. Could care less.
I'm out too because it's cognac finished. That is not my favorite thing.
You don't like the cognac?
I do not.
Oh, you should.
Chris, Sherry, what are you guys drinking?
You go first.
Good.
I am drinking the Knob Creek Fur Rye.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah.
I got the Garrison Brothers Cowboy because you got to go with that 140.9 proof.
I
Cheers,
think that
John.
comes out at every single one of your bottle shares at some point or another.
Why would that happen?
Because you get tipsy and then you're like, oh, I need to share my hazmat with everybody.
Oh my God, even worse. So because we thought we were doing the draft before this, he's actually holding it together really well. We thought we were going to do the draft and I was trying to rank the stuff and there was stuff I was like, well, Chris, what do you think? And he's like, I don't know if I know what that one is. So I was like pulling all these bottles out. So since like about 3:30 this afternoon, it's just been, oh, hey, what do you think about this? And it was a group of us and they were all putting on those like sleepy masks or closing their eyes. And I was pouring them blind for everybody. It was a blast.
Oh,
we were having so much fun. But I have to say,
you're... No, go ahead, please.
As per usual, Chris was super pissing me off because it was anything on the table that was open and he was getting them all right.
Awesome. I love
Big
all of
stick's
that.
never wrong.
It's the worst.
Well, there was a slight difference of effort. Like literally, I was heading to the basement to go pick some things when you were like, "Hey, we're canceling it."
Yeah, I mean, we're not canceling. We're postponing. I guess
Well, that's
is
what I love.
ultimately what we're doing. But it's gonna be. I think I'm excited for when it happens because I think this year's, especially with the changes that Sherry came up with and I ran with, are going to be a lot of fun for us to have an actual like season and then not just a popularity contest for who won. I think that's going to be fun.
Because we would win that, obviously.
That's why Chris won last year.
Yeah. Well, Chris has us beat by like all of us combined times a few.
Yeah.
Subs. So he's bound to have a few people show up for a live.
But Chris only won because I endorsed him. Remember? Everybody thought I was really his dad, and they were like, "That's not fair."
Oh yeah, I was like, his family's on your
son.
I mean, you do both refer to each other as father and son, and it's, I don't know if weird or hilarious. All right, let's get to some comments before it gets out of hand, because it will.
Yeah.
Customer says, cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Mike says, pour the damn thing. He's also drinking Travelers. Johnny, cheers to 2K. Thanks, man. I actually have a blind from you that Brandon gave me that I need to do at some point. So,
Travelers.
We'll do that.
Come on now.
Hey, easy on the Travelers, all right? Easy
so
on the Travelers. That's easily a top 5.
Top 5 for worst of the year? Or what are we talking about here?
It's so drinkable.
It's extremely drinkable, and that's its problem.
It's so drinkable.
So is water and apple juice.
Hey, let me get to my comments. Whiskey Panda says, I'm a more recent sub, so I'm trying to figure out this entire vibe you have going. Me too, bro. Me too.
The day might not have been the day to come.
We have no plan. It's going to be great.
We're screwed.
Josh says he's stealing Sherry's Tomar's single barrel of Old Forester currently. I believe that 100%.
It's so good, right?
Are there still people at your house?
Yes.
We have a live studio audience.
That's awesome.
With us.
I really hope they start clapping for you.
Oh.
Same. Don't encourage it.
Wow, it's like a clap track.
That's amazing. All right, Old Pirate Bourbon says, cheers, bourbon community. Okay, so Bill suggested that we talk about why does Wild Turkey suck at pricing, and I'm down because I agree.
They just hate you as a whiskey drinker. That's what it comes down to.
I think it's probably slightly more complicated. I think it has to do with their parent company, Campari, and the way that things are going. And that makes me scared for Wilderness Trail a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. Yep, I couldn't agree more. I mean, my biggest problem is, I don't know what they were looking at. You can look at all the marketing data you want, but they release a 10-year-old rye for $300 MSRP. You're smoking crack. It's not even barrel proof. It's like, what are you doing? And then you got Knob Creek releasing a 10-year rye. It's less proof, but $70. Okay, $70. You got Jim Beam Old Overholt cash strength 10-year rye. That was last year. It was 100. They're doing an 11-year this year. And you just you got Wild Turkey out here way out in left field. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like beyond secondary pricing for some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And Wilderness Trail, I love. So yeah, I don't want Campari to screw them up either, like they're doing to Wild Turkey.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And look, maybe it's not actually Wild Turkey or Campari. Maybe it's Wild Turkey themselves. But I mean, you can't argue with the especially the Russell's Reserve 13 to the Russell's Reserve 15. I mean, it started at $70.
70.
I think it was 75, and then it was 150 within 2 years, and now the 15 is $250.
Yeah,
and it's sold out.
Yeah, no, it sold out in seconds.
So let's talk about, do they suck or are they geniuses? I love money, so I'm gonna be on the money side take of this, not the bourbon drinker take of this. If I'm the distiller and I can sell it for the secondary price and it's gonna get sold for that price, let's be real. Why wouldn't I take the money?
I mean, I think they risk alienating most of their customers. I mean, I for one. I mean, not that I'm a big consumer of a lot of bottles of Wild Turkey, but I mean, I kind of hate them, to be honest, these days.
They don't care because they sold out.
I know, but I think eventually they're just building so much ill will, I think, with their pricing that I think a lot of people are just going to move on. There's a lot of people putting out better stuff for way less money.
I mean, it sounds like it's said, though.
Take. I mean, it sucks, but I mean, that's what it sounds like. Is that's a risk they're willing to take. I guess they figure the diehards are just going to stay with them regardless. And, I mean, at this point, it's kind of like, let them make their bed and lie in it and see what happens. But
yeah, they're going with the people are stupid mantra of business.
I think it's supply and demand. It's anything like that, right? So the flip of it is, what if you're doing that because you're so wholly against the secondary market? They've priced themselves out of the secondary market, right?
No.
I think there's something
going for 500, 600 on secondary.
They could be making more money. They could be making it worse. They could suck more, Bill.
Well, they're,
on the table.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of think that there's a point where they can make money and still keep some goodwill. Right. And they've gone beyond the goodwill phase anymore. And like Russell's Reserve 15 is really good stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it's not $100 MSRP more than Russell's Reserve 13. Right. Yeah. And that's
2 years older. It shouldn't be $100 more.
Yeah.
$0 for me because I don't like either one.
And then let's not forget
you bought several.
Me?
Yes, you.
One. I bought one Russell's Reserve 15 that I gifted to someone.
Okay, fair.
And then
I didn't drink it.
Wait, and you gifted it to the person who?
Yeah.
Gifted it to the person who no-showed tonight.
True story.
My son is going to be grounded when he gets home. Just say
it. All right. So to be fair, to tell our audience, he ended up he manages an ice cream store. And he had 2 people call out and was unavailable to come. So it's kind of not his fault, but I get it.
And then let's talk about the rise of the Russell's Reserve single barrel pricing. They're almost $90 to $100 now.
I just bought one for $70. It is not Russell's. It is the stores themselves.
Yeah, but all the total, well, actually, it wasn't even just Total Wine. All the ones I've seen out of state, obviously, have all been like 80, 90, 96. I'm like, this is crazy.
Dude, I have an almost 10-year from Saubles called Freedom Turkey, Tyrone F. That was $69.99.
Well, that's the right price right there.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
And
perfect number.
Sorry.
The price is right.
Well, yeah, but the age is also coming down. All those used to be 10, 11.
Yeah.
And they're all like, there's a ton of like 8-year now that they're putting out that these stores are trying to charge like 90 some dollars for. It's like ridiculous. Like, forget it.
Yeah. Look, it is, I think it's in part the stores themselves. I mean, Total Wine has gone nuts on their pricing, especially for their single barrels. Like, I walked into one the other day and they had a 1792 full proof and it was $65. Like, that is easily $20 more expensive than it should be.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen. I haven't seen a full proof for more than like $46 is what I buy on my full proof set.
Yeah, I paid $50 for one in Kentucky. That was a Liquor Barn pick. So,
yeah.
Let's talk about the comment that I have up that has been sitting there for like 5 minutes now. Johnny Dean says Campari sees an opportunity to make more money. I get it, and I think they've gone too far, and it's unfortunate to price so many out of the chance to try their limited stuff at an approachable price. Totally get it. Yeah, absolutely agree.
Yeah, Johnny said it way more eloquently than I did, but yes. Way to go, Johnny.
He is a gentleman.
Price is too damn high.
Screw him.
Whiskey Panda says, when was the last time you heard Wild Turkey expanding their operation? The issue seems to be the amount of juice they can produce to keep up with demand, unlike BT, who is expanding and doesn't need to. I wholeheartedly disagree. BT needs to expand. Absolutely, because their stuff is very rare. But I'm pretty sure Wild Turkey is expanding. I think they added a set of distiller of, what are those things called? Distills. I think they added a new still house and a new fermenter. I know they're doing work on their gift shop, but, you know, I think pretty much everybody in the bourbon industry is expanding or has expanded in the last 5 years. Chris, are you telling me to steal second?
I knew that was coming. No, I'm signaling Josh
They're
over here
making faces at us.
because I'm making fun
Gotcha.
of Sherry. I'm making fun of Sherry.
I poured something that Josh brought, and I did this to tell him that I loved it. So then he
See, I
started.
thought you loved what I was saying.
I'm sorry. My ADHD was about what I was doing. I'm the worst, and I apologize.
That's fine. I have ADHD too. I get it. Tim said you're 100% right on their pricing, on how they price things, and that they're leaving money on the table. Customer says he's currently sipping on Copper and Cask 5-year single barrel. At least I'm assuming it's single barrel.
Person really is a customer.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God.
I
that's
was
so
not
funny,
joking.
because he's always right.
I guess.
Brilliant.
But do you know the full phrase there?
No, but I had a boss that used to always tell us what it is because it's not what you think it is, but I don't remember.
Right. It is. So it's the customer is always right in matters of taste. Not like the customer is always correct in everything that they say. It's the customer is always right when it comes down to their taste, which is a very different thing.
This tastes good.
Good.
What's the one?
Is that Traveler's drinking Sherry?
No, I have the Starlight Toasted Barrel. It's delightful, but I'm a Starlight fangirl.
Customer says sometimes I am wrong. That's awesome. All right, what's our next topic?
What?
Okay, well, I mean, if nobody's going to throw something out, one
No,
of
go
the
for it,
folks,
please.
I'm not picking on them, but they used one of my least favorite words. So let's talk about our least favorite things that people say in this community, because I hate the word juice so much. I despise it. I hate it.
Man juice.
You know what I
You
hate?
have the floor. Or
You know
Chris,
what
you
I
have the
hate?
floor.
When people say that 2XO does not mean
Double
double oaked.
It doesn't. You're wrong.
It doesn't. They just throw some cubes in the barrel.
That
Oh.
drives John nuts. When
It
somebody
does.
says
It absolutely
2XO
does.
is double oaked.
So, John, what's your take on it? Is it's not double oaked?
2XO is a brand,
Yes.
not a euphemism for
2 times oaked.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
And 2XO is my favorite brand. I'm not going to lie. I own them all. So
That's sad to hear.
I hope this is
Oh,
below.
Bill. Hold on, Chris. You like 2XO more than you like Stag? Because I know you love Stag. I know you're like me.
2XO is my favorite brand.
Because of the label design, it's certainly not what's in the bottle.
What?
Shots fired! Shots
Hey,
fired!
I thought you were Bourbon Bill.
Yeah, 2XO is terrible for the price.
Look, that's
Well,
fair, but I feel like 2XO is right up your palate alley.
I feel like there's a difference between this is not good and this is not a good value, right?
Yeah,
those are very,
absolutely.
very different statements.
Absolutely.
Because there's stuff that is not a good value, but is phenomenal to drink, right? Not a good value and not good, not the same.
I don't have the same.
Hold on, let's table that conversation because that's a good one. Bill, what is your least favorite thing bourbon enthusiasts say?
Oh, I got nothing. I love it all. I don't know. I can't even think of anything for that one.
Oh my God, John, how long's your list?
Oh, so long.
Yeah, same, brother, same.
Well,
We are haters, apparently. Who knew that Bourbon Bill was going to be the one that was like the love child of this?
I would say it's not necessarily what people say, but I just get sick of all the it's more of a PA related thing, unfortunately. But like whenever like Buffalo Trace stuff drops, it's like all anyone talks about, and it's like we don't need to spend more time on this.
That's fair.
That's not really something that people say, but
who doesn't want a Travelers though?
Well,
Valley.
wait, I'll raise my hand. I do not want a Travelers.
I hate that people like actually bitch about that. Completely hate it. Because look, Bill, you remember what it was like to be a new bourbon enthusiast, right? And grab your first whatever you were interested in, right? So those people are trying to help other people find the same thing, and to actually like complain about that is to say that they like shouldn't be buying it or that they shouldn't be enjoying their whiskey journey as much as we are, and I absolutely hate that. You don't like it? Scroll right past.
No. It's okay for them to post it's out. I just don't need like 30 people posting that it's out at the same store. It's like, come on, we already covered this.
That's fair. People could use the search function a little bit more often.
That's to be more specific. That's my problem.
Haters.
I have a question. Did anybody get an email about if they won the lottery? Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Let's not even talk about that right now.
I didn't grease the palms of my local liquor control board guy, so no, I didn't win.
I don't even know if you can, honestly. Like,
Probably.
I think they're so entrenched in in their friendships and stuff now that it's not even anything. I don't know. I think a lot of bourbon enthusiasts speak is very specific to our genre. I feel like it's like secret code, like especially when you're first getting into it and somebody's like, oh, I got an RR15. You're like, what is that? Or, actually what grinds my gears is when people just say, I got an EHT SB. Well, is it single barrel or small batch?
No, it's always S small MB for
SB
small batch. Come on, John.
It can only ever be small batch.
It could literally be either.
It cannot.
SB is literally either single barrel or small batch.
SMB is small batch. All the people in the know that.
Right.
You're not in the know if you
Absolutely
didn't know
agree.
that.
It's just like 2XO literally is only a brand. Anyway. All right. I literally forgot that quick. Chris, what was your question?
About the lottery.
It was a joke.
No, before that.
What?
Oh, value versus taste.
That wasn't my question. That was Sherry's question.
Everyone thinks we're the same person.
Wait.
And now we dress alike. We're just making it worse.
Wait, hold on. No, we're definitely not the same person. But no.
Good versus good value.
Oh, Lord. We broke the internet.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
We broke John's brain.
What bottles are a bad value that taste great?
Oh.
Oh,
My first stag was a horrible value, but it tasted great.
Ooh. Bill, I agree with you.
tastes good, but terrible value.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It boggles my mind because I generally do not like super like anything under 100 proof. Ooh, I'll fight you on that one.
No, I
will
really
fight
like
you
these.
on that one.
I love these, but they're not a good value.
No. I'm saying though that like they're in line with what Stag secondary is, and I think they're as good as Stag.
Yeah, but this is MSRP.
Right.
Stag's only $50.
Right. And if it were Wild Turkey, it would be $200. But it's not. It's Woodford Reserve, and that's the top end of what their lineup is.
I think
it's I don't hate 150 for it.
I think if they disclose the ages and the percentages, I'd feel a little bit better about it. I think that's my problem with it. But I do love it every year. I mean, I buy a bottle every year, so I'm not going to complain about it. But
I'm going to agree in the comments. 1924.
Yeah, I was about to just say that.
Horrible value.
Horrible value, but it tastes really good.
So hard to make myself buy that second bottle. So good, but not that good.
Here.
Yeah, President's Choice is a good one too.
I can't see that.
Yeah, it's really good, but it's terrible.
No, this screen is 15 miles away from me, and I am old as AF. You got to tell me what they are, my guy.
It's Old Forester President's Choice.
Thank you. Like I can't see that.
Wait! It's like my whole cart's full of them. Hold on.
Oh my God, you're bad at value, dude. Wait, what is that? Because that might be what I'm about to say.
Angels Envy cast strength.
The cast strength, totally agree. And I am an Angels Envy lover. And that cast strength, great, not good value.
Yeah,
the cast strength should be 125.
Full
agree. The store pick should be 90.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Oh, I mean, the store picks are like 90% of what the cast strength is, right, in terms of flavor, and they're 90. Like you said, they're like 90 versus like 200. It's like what happened? I'm paying an extra $110 for another 5%
proof. Yeah. What was that, Cherry?
What's the price? I don't know. Josh asked, "What's the price on the Angels Envy?" I don't know. I just
think it's 250.
200.
Yeah, it's
250.
I'm pretty sure it's 250.
Let
me do some killing.
250.
I'm gonna have one in for myself personally, and it's hard for me to say it out loud. But one of my all-time favorites, and I keep buying it, but I know it's not a good value. That Nulu Honey.
Yep. It's true though.
You love that.
So overpriced.
You love that stuff.
I do love it, but honestly, it's very hard to justify what they charge for it. And we were just somewhere, and I tasted something else. It's like some random, never heard of it. I don't even know what the name of that distillery is. And it's like, holy crap! You should try it.
It's over on the honey.
It's on the honey shelf.
It's on the honey shelf.
You got a whole shelf of honey.
Innovative Spirits, and it is so freaking good.
We got that over at Benosh.
Sherry, take us on a tour. Take us to the honey shelf.
So it's $275 now.
You want to see the
$275?
I can take you to. I can take you to the honey shelf. This is gonna be awkward.
$275, John.
Yeah, $275.
I
also love that we're taking a field trip at Cherry's house.
Here we all go. This is what my house looks like. This is us. We're walking over.
Oh, there's Josh tied up in the corner. Someone call 911.
No, not that one. Oh, Chris said it's over. It's not.
It should be on the.
It's not on the honey. Well, this is the honey shelf.
How is it not on the honey shelf?
I'm not getting
down
honey
a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, Dad's hat, nice.
How is Dad's hat? It always looks intriguing. Never had it.
Big fan.
Regular ryes are great. That honey is awful.
That honey is delicious.
I'm not a fan of honey finished stuff.
It's a long, skinny bottle that says "Innovative Spirits."
Interesting.
Wow, look at that chandelier. Let's take a look at that.
Oh Jesus, that 1980s.
This is our house. Do y'all want to see our shelves? This is what it looks like here when you can't see everything else. You get the panoramic. There's Chris. He's drunk. There's Josh. He's not drunk, but he wants to be.
Give him some of that Nulu honey.
Oh man.
Yeah, where I really
don't. I literally don't know what I did with that.
Look at this. We're just messing up John's video.
No, as we're all certain, it's gotta be up high because it's a tall bottle.
Wait.
Look,
hey, hold on.
Into a live with no plan, you just got to be ready for anything.
If we're going to talk about horrible value, let's focus on the shelf in the top left corner, with the big P on the front of it. There's a bunch of stuff.
You shut your dirty mouth.
Yo, I'm just gonna say it like this. She always
Oh,
wants
it's up
the
top.
P.
Right. Basil Hayden, top shelf, second bottle. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Open it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Penelope's something.
God awful that comes to my mind, but
I said something. I censored
You know that's
myself.
what people from the South say when they want to say a baby's ugly. Well, that is something else. That's how
Bless
Southern
their
people
heart.
say mean shit.
Yo, watch your language.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're
The-
live.
That's
It's
not
fine.
John's stream over here.
Sorry.
the only
I've already
Penelope.
said damn and bitch, so we're fine.
Okay.
That's how it's gonna go.
Never mind.
Ken,
Johnny had
Ken
the best
Wicker
comment.
said Michter's 10 worst value. Which one, bourbon or rye?
Either
Agree.
one.
Either way.
Whoa.
Either way, agree.
Whoa.
I think the rye is a worse value.
I like the rye more. Some of the bourbons drink like they're $30.
You do nice.
2023 and 24 have been good, but some of them were just god awful. The rye is usually pretty. The rye is more consistent, I think.
Michter's in
Don't
general.
mind me definitely looking behind me in the wrong direction to grab the bottle.
No, I like Johnny's comment. 2XO Gemma Kentucky's a pretty lousy value. Johnny, I would say absolutely the worst value that I can even imagine.
I think Johnny's coming at Sherry because he said pretty lousy value for good juice.
So I'm gonna make a request, John. Johnny and Bourbon Bill, take a hug. No.
Nice to Johnny Dean.
Yeah, we used to like Johnny Dean.
I was
I like his brother Jimmy better now.
Oh, I love
No, Johnny's right
James.
there. I had 3 different samples of 2XO Gemma Kentucky. One of them drank worse than Travelers for $200.
Get that out of here.
God awful. And the other 2 were like maybe rare breed quality for $200. The worst.
This man just said Gemma Kentucky is
It's
like
fine.
Travelers.
It's okay.
What have you been smoking?
Gemma Kentucky's like cubic zirconium compared to diamond. It's just terrible. It's
That
not
is
a
the
gem.
beauty of whiskey. We don't all have to agree.
Now wait, I'll give you this though, Chris.
I thought it was good.
The
I
regular
didn't think
you
it
must
was
have had a good
$200.
barrel, but you gambled $200 to find out.
I mean,
I'll say
I tried
the
it
regular
always.
2XO releases I think are better than Gemma Kentucky, and they're only 100.
I agree
Now, I
with
will.
the
I think it
Kiala.
depends. I will say I don't disagree with that. I think it depends on the release. I will say that, like, if I lined them up, Gem of Kentucky is not taking one for me. It's not coming at the end, but it's also not taking one for me. I agree with that.
But and they're single barrels though, so maybe people got better single barrels. I'm just saying the ones I had were not impressive. So,
That's
but you're
that.
gambling 200 to find out whether you got a good one or not, which is tough.
Right.
I mean, I got a great one, but you know,
He's good.
I'll send you a sample of mine, Chris.
So, okay, here's a good topic.
Oh.
What is a $200 bottle?
MSRP or secondary? Let's just clarify up front.
MSRP. Oh, either. Well,
Well,
What bottle would you be willing to
idea.
pay
I
$200
don't have
for?
any idea what
Heaven
bottles.
Hill 17.
I would go with, I think the only one that I have is actually, up there. 13th Colony Double Oaked is the only
agreed.
one. Well, that and Stag. GTS, I think I would pay $200 for easy. But there's not a whole lot of other $200 like bottles that I would confidently pay $200 for multiple versions of.
Yeah, I mean you're like BTAC with the exclusion of Thomas Handy. I wouldn't pay that for Thomas Handy, but like
Shut your
WLW.
mouth. Thomas Handy is the second best BTAC. Easy.
hold on. Who wouldn't pay $200 for a handy? I'm just saying.
Hey, they're only $50 in certain parts of town, Chris.
John's like, I'm done. I'm done with this.
Now, if you would have said Sazerac Rye, I could 100% have agreed with you. But I really legitimately think that Handy is. It depends on the year, but Handy it's Handy or William LaRue Weller, and I know I'm cracking Sherry.
Dag, Handy.
It's either Thomas H. Handy or William LaRue Weller for second best. It depends on the year, but
You're paying $200 for 6-year-old rye, John.
if it tastes good, I don't care what its age is. No, seriously,
I think
there's some good 6-year whiskey out there.
I think Sagamore 8 or 9 years smokes most Thomas Andys.
Oh my god.
No.
I mean, I think Parker's does too, but I'm trying to keep it on the rails. All right, I know what I said.
Some would say Sagamore rubs it raw. You know what I'm saying?
See, the Sagamore 8's really good, but it's not. I still don't even think it's on the level of Thomas H. Handy.
Fortunately, it is. But okay, even if the 9 year they're coming out with is going to be even better. So
Fair.
Who?
I mean, that would be the dream. All right, what else we got? What else would we pay $200 for a bottle of?
I mean, I'm with you. I'd probably pay $200 for Stag. I mean,
like senior or junior?
I mean, both.
Yes.
Mm.
I've been in the
It
store.
depends on the batch for me. Like any of
Yeah,
the ones
agree.
recently, I would not pay anything more than probably $100 for any past 23A.
No, I mean, I'm with you. I mean, my first bottle of 18 I got in Jersey, and it was $250, and it took me about 25 minutes to figure out if I was going to pay that or not.
Yeah.
And it just got to the point that am I ever going to see it again? At that point, that was the only time I'd seen it in 3 months, and I'm like, it's there. It's there. I got it. Like, I got to. What's so funny? What did I miss?
Bourbon Bill is a paid spokesperson for Sagamore, and if that ain't the truth, I don't know what is.
Dude, I wish they were paying me. I'd keep telling Dave he needs to do a write-in campaign.
What you know about Sagamore?
I know a lot. We could do a whole live just on that. I mean,
when is their bourbon coming? Because they've been distilling bourbon, right?
yeah, but they're selling it off. I don't know that they're going to actually release it under their own label.
Really?
Yeah, and they have bourbon that's like 6+ years at this point.
I was going to say Bourbon Junkies are sourcing for whatever theirs is, Evernorth. They've been sourcing for Evernorth.
Well, they are, and there's like, I don't know what they're doing. The Bourbon Junkies actually just did a video. I don't know if you saw it, John, where they bought a bunch of Sagamore barrels that were experiments, and they were all like bourbons or Burr Ryes or double oak bourbons. So the fact they're selling them off tells me they're not doing them right, and most of them are 5 or 6 years old. So I don't know.
Just have that much stock? Do they have enough stock that they're willing to sell off some barrels because they're not what they want their profile to be like?
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, again, they've been pretty hushed on their bourbon, so I don't know what that's going to come up with. My main concern is Brian Treacy really led that Sagamore for the longest time, right? And his departure before the takeover of, I think it was Diageo, really speaks volumes for what was going on in Sagamore. And all the distillery exclusives this year have been nothing but fire. I mean, they're all like 3-4 year old, like finished stuff on top of aged rye. And I think we're at the end of what he put down, right? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, what's going to happen after they run out of what he put down? Like, are they going to sit there and let stuff finish for 3 or 4 years? I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
But I do know there's a 9 year coming out this year. There's a 10 year coming out the following year. And then they're doing like a really special one. So my guess is probably like a 12 or 13 year rye. So the next 3 years are set, at least for those age releases. But my guess is they're going to run out of finished stuff next year, at least of what he put down. And then we'll see what happens. And they've been including their own stuff, but most of their best stuff is still MGP.
Yeah, I think a lot of, especially like formerly craft distilleries that are laying down their own barrels, end up having an identity crisis after their barrels come of age, because then it's like people liked their source stuff, and then their own stuff is different than that. And I think the only one that I know of that's done that the correct way, at least in my opinion, is Bardstown Bourbon Company, because they're running MGP mash bills for their own stuff. Like the 6-year Origin series are all MGP mash bills that they've been sourcing forever.
So
Like,
I think Sagamore's trying to do it right. I mean, they're mixing in their own stuff here and there, right? But their own stuff's 7 years old, so it's not like they just cut over at a really young age for their other stuff. So
yeah,
and their own stuff's not bad.
Bill, there's been some comments about your shirt. We need to see what's on it.
Oh, it's not. I got about 10 Sagamore shirts, but no, I wore my own today.
Okay. Thanks.
Don't you worry, fans. I got them in the back. You want to go change shirts? Is that what the people want?
That sucks.
Oh, Chris. Chris, your Penelope and your 2XOs giving me heartburn looking at that over here.
That's not my Penelope. That is my 2XO. That is my Stag. But I mean, every bottle behind you said these are horrible values. So I mean, what does that really say?
It says you like horrible value bourbon. What can I tell you?
No, everything behind you that's almost empty, you say is a horrible value. But I mean,
I didn't buy it.
Like, who really likes those horrible value bourbons?
I didn't buy it. This was a gift.
I didn't buy this.
So then, wait. Time out. So then how is it a horrible value if you got it for free?
It's still a horrible value to those paying out the money for it.
It's Bill's name, Karen.
Oh man! All I know is that if I gave Bill that bottle, I hope I never see this.
I'm getting my damn Sagamore
shirt.
shirt.
Gift, but you overpaid.
So, going back to a comment previously, Johnny Dean says, I actually feel terrible because I think Sherry gave me a sample of the Gem of Kentucky, and it was super good, but made me realize that I wouldn't pay $200 for a bottle.
That's actually a fact. I did.
And this is why we like Jimmy Dean better.
Damn straight, Johnny. Tell him the truth.
I think that $200 is a tough price point, right? Like, but I will say this, and this is the truth. I would take that Gem of Kentucky 100 times over for $200 compared to that Elijah Craig 18-year I got sitting on my shelf.
Ain't that the truth?
Well,
that is some let down moments.
That actually made it into the 717 Bourbon Society group chat this week. Somebody posted that they were drinking Elijah Craig 18, and the hatred flowed through that chat.
Look, I think it tastes decent, but yeah, it's a terrible value. I agree.
Literally, people are like, "What do you think?" And I always say the same thing. I'm like, "It's fine."
It's like it's not on a log.
It's not complex. It's just kind of like oaky, and it's too low proof.
Fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But we didn't buy it. It was a gift.
There you go. The best way to get it.
All right, here's a new topic. All right.
Okay.
What bottles make the best gift?
The overvalued ones. Done.
Apparently none you give to Bill because he just craps on them. I'll give Bill an empty glass. Here you go. Fill it with what you want.
I'm going to send Bill a Travelers.
Oh, God, no.
Ooh, Ken said HH18 is just as bad as Elijah Craig 18.
And Ken's a smart man. Heaven Hill 18 is garbage compared to 17.
Pay $200 for that.
No, I said 17.
Oh, okay, all right. My apologies.
That's like an elephant versus like a gazelle. There's no comparison between 17 and 18.
So, what's your theory on why 18's worse than 17?
Oh, easy. 17 is mostly 19 and 20 year, actually, if you look at the makeup of what's in it. Heaven Hill 18, I forget if it might have been lower proof, but they stopped trying. They put out Heaven Hill 17 because they wanted to make a splash with that brand, whatever their Heritage Series, and it was really good stuff. It was the best they've ever laid out, probably. And then they came out with that 20-year corn whiskey they forgot about. So they started using the brand as a way to dump barrels that, they just were crap. So, the corn whiskey was all right, but not worth the money. And then the Heaven Hill 18 was, again, good, but not worth the money. Heaven Hill 18 didn't even taste oaky. Didn't even taste that oaky for being 18 years old. It was worse than Elijah Craig 18. So, and then this year, I think they're doing Heaven Hill 19, but it's basically 19-year-old Bernheim that probably tastes like garbage too. So we'll see.
I don't know. The Bernheim barrel proofs have been pretty good.
They have, but I'm just saying I think they're dumping stuff that it's just been so bad they haven't been able to put it in anything now.
That's true.
I would like to highlight a few comments. First off, Mike Sutton is here.
Oh man, Mike, welcome to the
if it
show.
ain't the face of SEPTA himself. Bourbon Besties, E. John Musk in the house. Josh, the billboard himself. And then back on topic, Cohen Pfeiffer said, I feel like Elijah Craig has gone downhill. I kind of agree, except for the barrel proofs, because I feel like 2 of the last 3 releases have been bangers.
So, if we're talking Elijah Craig, I feel like they had a high water mark in 2020, right? And then they kind of slid downhill. And then I think C923 was phenomenal. I think A123 was pretty good actually as well. Just got kind of overshadowed by C923. And so far B524 hasn't been bad. And they really haven't raised the price that much. So I don't know. I'm not hating on them for that.
I'm flip-flopped with you. I don't think A124 was any good. And I
No, I said
524
23. A123.
Oh, 23. Yeah. That was the first one that wasn't 12-year age stated, right?
No, that one still was. It was B523 was the first non-12 year.
Anyway. Yeah. So what bottles make the best gifts since we got off the rails? Let's get back on the rails.
I'm going to talk about 3 bottles I got. Last year for my birthday, I got Black Maple Hill.
You got what?
Black Maple Hill.
Was it good?
Oh, it's amazing.
Super good.
So good.
But they have a couple different kinds, right, Chris?
Can you hand me that bottle?
I know they have a bourbon and a
the
rye.
Black Maple Hill.
But didn't work like back in the day? Didn't they have like 18-year-old Willet or something they were pumping out? Like it's sourced, right?
He's talking to you, John, because that's the kind of shit we don't know.
He is, yes. Yes, they do, and I also super hated it. They actually, at one of the 717 events, we were at Vin's house, and they poured me Black Maple Hill blind, and I told him it tasted like earth.
Tastes like what?
Tastes like earth. Like it was like very earthy.
How much earth have you eaten in your life?
Bro, I was homeschooled. I ate a lot of earth.
Okay.
I freaking love John so much.
Okay. So let's go back to the gifts.
Okay.
The Natterjack Irish whiskey is
Okay.
another one.
Telling people it's on our list.
Do you have one of those? I don't know what it looks like.
We do.
Yes.
Show me.
Natterjack over there. The Irish
The one with
shelf.
the frog off the Irish.
Oh,
Irish shelf.
I like that
underneath.
you're just pointing. You're just like, give that to me.
you gotta hate people to get an Irish whiskey.
Red breast.
Yeah, next to the red breast. There we go.
Bro, Irish whiskey, some of it is fantastic.
The Natterjack.
Look how light that is. It looks like urine in a bottle.
Maybe it is, but guess
No.
what? It's a gift, so it doesn't matter. So no. Anyway,
Oh my
All right, you want to talk urine in a bottle?
Oh,
This
that's
stuff.
literally urine in a bottle.
That
That's
is,
what
but it's
John
tasty.
uses while he's live.
What?
can't get up. So
What is he showing us?
his urine in a bottle.
It was Spayburn. It's the one that I gave you blind and you really hated.
Oh, I hated that so much.
Yes,
yeah.
you did. Yeah. No,
Hey.
I took a gamble and lost big time.
I know.
Urine in a bottle.
It's just
tastes
what I
like.
imagine.
I know
And
Josh is listening because he's there at Sherry's, but he's absolutely right. Peerless is delicious, especially their double oaks.
somebody lied to him. Knob Creek, the best gift you can buy.
Finally, I agree with
Specifically,
Chris.
which one?
I mean, you can never go wrong with a 9.
You can't go wrong with any of them.
The 10-year rye, amazing.
Mm.
The Burr rye is really good. I mean, yeah. The 12 to the 15. Yeah, I mean,
The 12 is definitely better
the
than
12
the
is
15.
definitely better than a 15. But I mean, you give me a Knob Creek rye. A Knob Creek 9. I'm sorry, Jesus, because I'm here looking at everything. You give me a Knob Creek 9, and that's it. Don't.
You know,
Hey.
I was actually just drinking Knob Creek. I was drinking the 717 Bourbon Society rye pick.
Should I get mine?
Can I clarify the question?
Yeah.
How come I take every question like a contest?
Go ahead.
Chris, here you go.
Wait, hold on. We got to stop for a second.
No way.
Chris Joyce has showed up to something. This is the moment for applause.
Let's go. 4 roses, single barrel.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he's been in our lives before, but he was really interested in the fantasy whiskey draft, which, joke's on you. That's not what this is.
First choice.
When you say
We Chris
Also,
Joyce.
Tyler Matos said, "What's happening, friends?"
What's up, Tyler?
Probably watching us from the cat's meow right now.
Hey,
I'm so
put
sorry.
up Johnny's comment. Johnny, I actually like cognac finished bourbon. I've been a big proponent of the Bull
There
Run
you go.
cognac finished bourbon. That's not me. And Mike's absolutely right. Sagamore makes the best gifts, distillery onlys. Mike, absolutely.
No, I
Absolutely
don't agree. I don't agree.
stop messing with Bill.
No, I don't. I'm not a big Sagamore, and the sad thing is that's my hometown. I don't live. No.
What distillery
had the
exclusives
year?
have you had recently, Chris?
What's that?
What distillery exclusives have you had recently?
We were there in, I forget which one it
We
was.
were there last year.
Was in,
We were there last year.
oh, it was so awful.
Yeah.
I don't
oh,
remember
damn, your battery's dying.
Oh no, my phone's gonna die.
You better find a plug. Oh, jeez.
Peanut Gallery, help him out.
Yeah, we need to
I don't know
plug
what
this phone in.
I'm trying to think what they released last year. I mean, this year 2024 has been absolutely the best stuff they've ever released from their distillery.
I mean, maybe since I've recently become a rye guy, maybe, but I don't know. Their stuff just
But you didn't drink rye when we were there.
I just said
no. So maybe now's a good time for a revisit. I'm gonna put it for you
Chris,
now.
I think you'd like their 8-year. Their 8-year is really good.
why do I speak?
Is your glass empty?
No, my glass isn't empty. And no, I'm not pouring this stag out. I just
All right,
said
Johnny Dean. Johnny
Yeah.
Dean said, someone said they didn't like cognac finished earlier. Maybe I'm wrong. No, you're not wrong. It was me. I'll own it. I don't,
Wasn't
I
me,
don't
Johnny.
like
Don't
cognac
you
or
dare.
anything cognac finished.
I'll tell him he drinks it.
Right on, Chip.
all right, so I
Chip's
just
the man. Dude, Chip, their VDN Chip smokes Penelope's what is theirs? The Valencia. That crap is garbage compared to a Sagamore VDN. I mean, night and day.
That's what he
Night
said.
and day.
I mean,
Distiller exclusive.
it's Penelope. What do you expect? I mean, if it doesn't beat Penelope, there's a problem. That's like
For the-
saying
For the
it
same
beats
price.
Basil Hayden, so it's really good. Like, no, let's not go there.
Oh,
This
man.
butter beats Basil Hayden. Like, come on.
I don't know about all that.
So, Chris,
All right.
I think, Bill, I think this is a Sagamore rye. I'm
Which
not
one?
sure. They won't tell me what they poured for me. Hopefully, it's not urine in a bottle because that'd be kind
It
of
looks a little too dark.
It does. I mean, maybe they're dehydrated. I don't know.
Mike, yes, you're right. Sagamore 9 should be any day. It's already been bottled. Ken's right too. Everything beats Penelope. The only thing I'll say, the Penelope that they put out that I actually enjoyed was the Takai finished rye. That was a rye of theirs. It was pretty good. And the 9-year Penelope was pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll give them that.
it smells like soap.
I haven't liked any of the Penelope I've had.
Whoa, look at that.
You didn't like the 9-year?
What?
No.
Did you see that?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't think it was
They
like.
messed up by making it a 4 grain.
What about the?
It should be an MGP, either low rye or high rye.
Did you try their Takai rye?
I did. I don't really like the. Is it Takai or Takaji? I don't know.
Whatever. Takai.
Anyway, whatever it is, I'm sure.
Hungarian wine. You're not a big fan of that?
Yeah. Hungarian wine finished. No, I actually like the Saints Alley has one that I liked better than Penelope's.
Mm.
And it's a lot for me to say that because that's a Total Wine Spirits Direct. So
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I just had some of this, and you're right, it's so good.
Yeah.
For $45, let's talk about best values of the year.
Knob Creek. You
All right.
can't. You cannot go wrong with a Knob Creek.
You cannot. You cannot.
Bill, what are you giving as gift?
Urine in a bottle.
I've given Knob Creek 12s as gifts. I've given Elijah Craig single barrel proofs as gifts. I've given like 1920, 1910, depending on the person, as gifts. I've given Sagamore as gifts. I think you really can't go wrong with any of that kind of stuff because they're all good. You know, they're fairly priced and they're all pretty decent stuff, you know, depending on the person that you're buying it for.
Yeah. I think when it comes to gifts, I always end up getting something that the person either it's like tailored to the person or something that they can't get. Like one year I got all of my guys. Where did the light come from?
There are like only 3
What?
states that sell that.
That's what I said.
There was a like above Chris's head.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So like I got like I have a couple of close guy friends that I give gifts to every year, and the one year I got Smoke Wagon Uncut the Younger. It was just something.
That's
What is happening over there?
I'm trying to get the thumb to pop back up.
It did. It popped up over Sherry. I don't know why.
There it is.
Because I did thumbs up.
Chip. I have not had the Penelope toasted rye, so I can't comment. I'm generally not a toasted guy, but I'll tolerate it with ryes. I haven't had their toasted rye.
Okay, so here you go, Bill. This one's for you. I'm drinking. What is this? The Sag Tequila.
Finish, yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's $50.
That's actually one I have not had. I've not had that.
Oh, then you know what? It's not a good value. You probably.
It sold out like 2 years ago, Chris. So I don't know how I'm going to get that one either.
Oh man.
Oh, I know a place in Jersey that has it
Yeah,
right now.
but it's not a good value, so you wouldn't want it.
It's like $50.
$50.
Yep.
Ken is
dynamic here
absolutely
is
right.
just
Chattanooga
so
Whiteport is amazing. And wait a minute, it's right here.
But why is everybody getting
Yeah,
up
I'm
and walking?
gonna finish what I was talking about.
Go ahead.
So last year I gave a bunch of my guys the Bardstown Origin Series. I mixed it up between guys, and then I actually got Nate a Whistle Pig Formula One, the steak one, for this year. It's in Oath Gin barrels. I got him the surprise of last year, the Alfa Romeo one that was finished in what was it? Green tea and something else.
It sounded horrible, but you said it was
Green
good.
tea and lychee. No, it does. It absolutely does sound horrible. And it's one of the most
Super
bonkers
good.
things I've ever tasted.
So good.
Yeah. I think I convinced like 7 people to buy that bottle.
Yeah, thanks.
Including
So,
us.
Whistle
You
Pig, if
didn't
you're
convince
watching,
me, John.
I would
I
like,
didn't trust you
I
enough
would
to
like-
buy it.
hey, look, I'll give you a sample and you're going to hate it.
Will I?
Probably. I don't know. I feel like sometimes our palates are aligned and then sometimes we're just so like opposed that it's crazy.
I mean, I tried a Whistle Pig 15 year, and I thought
It's
it was
nothing like
okay. I thought it was okay, but then I saw the price tag, and I was like, these people are smoking crack. That must be who Wild Turkey's talking about.
Well, and it's funny because I was going to bring that up during the Wild Turkey conversation when Sherry said something about like, well, if people will pay secondary for this, their prices aren't high enough. Because that's the old joke about the Whistle Pig, what's their
Boss
top
Hog.
end line? Boss
Boss
Hogs.
Hog.
Is that the guy priced them at $500 so that people wouldn't secondary them.
That's a great value.
You've been talking to Vin, haven't you? Vin Tran loves Whistle Pig Boss Hog. Like it is legitimately his favorite bourbon. He has
Never
every single one.
Will unless somebody buys it for me because I'm not paying that price.
God,
No, it's bonkers.
Who-
Absolutely
who-
insane.
Who likes it, John?
Vin Tran. Have you met him? He's a 717 Bourbon Society guy.
I don't think so. He must like lighting money on fire if he likes to spend $500 on Whistle Pig.
But like
He loves Whistle Pig.
value is relative, right? It's the same thing. Like I say this all the time. I freely admit this about myself. I'm a convenient shopper.
Yep.
I can tell you there are bottles on my shelf that I paid more for in the state of New Jersey because they were sitting in the store.
I had it.
And for me, that's my value system. Bill, if you saw what I paid for some of these bottles, you would be like, oh my God. I can tell based on some of your recent
I
feedback.
think all of your
I can't. I need gun and car part money. I can't buy all this expensive bourbon.
Gun and car part money. Okay, hold on. So let's put a pin on the last one because I think Johnny Dean had a really good comment. He said tater
Wait, that's
bottles
mine
make for the
too. I
best
agree
gift.
with Johnny Dean.
Yeah,
That's what I was
tater
gonna
bottles
ask.
make the best gifts. Sherry, you done?
Who are you buying the bottle for? That's part of the question. It depends.
Yeah.
The best bottle depends on who you're buying it for, and I agree with Johnny Dean. I have given away more Blantons than I have ever drank. And I will tell you that last year at my job, a guy who works for me, I took him a bottle of Blantons because he and a bunch of his buddies do a bottle share. And you would have thought that I had handed this man gold bullion. Like literally like almost in tears. And I was like, dude, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. But he was so like, I don't know. And I could have given him, in my opinion, 30 bottles that tasted way better, but it wouldn't have been better for him. Right?
What was it, Blanton's?
Yeah. So better is, the best gift is relative, right?
Yeah. So, Sherry, you have inadvertently announced one of my giveaways for tonight. I'm giving away a bottle of Bland's.
Look at me go.
Oh man, can I
Thank
win?
God I commented. I can win it.
Yeah, all you need. I mean, you already commented, but I'm having her take you out.
It's a great gift.
Wait.
It is a great gift. So, if you
I
want to
need
win a bottle of Blanton's and you're hanging out here and haven't commented,
Josh said, "What letter? What letter, John?"
Is
Well.
it the slutty Blantons though with the fishnets?
No, because it's in the
no,
box.
it is full
I
box
don't
bag,
want
bro.
I
I'll
don't
skim.
want it.
That one's in the ball bag.
Oh,
This is
I mean-
an apostrophe,
Jesus.
and it is 6/14/24.
What is it?
Mm.
6/14/24, and it is the second N.
It's the N.
Yes.
The second is.
It's just the second N.
With apostrophe?
Yeah, there's two
Yes.
N's. BLANTONS.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Josh needs that
And
one.
apostrophe.
John, it literally would have cost you less to give away the Knob Creek 717 pick, which is way like 10 times better than than that Blanton.
It's a better value, right?
It's so
I mean,
it is
I agree. I like it a lot. I drank that earlier. It was good.
it's so good.
I mean, if you're giving away Knob Creek, you can send that my way.
I wanted to make our bottle pick. I literally wanted to call it Slob Your Knob.
Whoa!
But I thought that was inappropriate because
Not at all.
dirty.
Not at all.
No, I feel like it needs to be that now.
That
I don't
was
think I
so.
can do it because the money goes to charity. But like, don't you think that's hilarious?
Yeah.
Flag on the play. Hold up. Time
Go
out.
Birds.
John, I blame you for this. We
Ooh,
came in here
shit.
flying by the seat of our pants, and now my wife is talking some weird. What the is going on here? Like,
We're
Chris,
never
have you
going
been listening to yourself for the last hour
name
and a
a
half?
bottle, slob that.
What is it actually
I
called?
can't. I
to
can't.
Canine Creek.
Canine.
It's
That's
gonna be
kid friendly.
It's gonna be Canine
Jeez.
Creek.
Oh, slob. Oh my god.
Wait, literally, that's
Listen,
what I thought. A
this
dog with
is
a bunch of
I'm
slobber.
leaving.
This is who we're talking to up here,
Sorry.
not the Peanut Head Gallery.
Sorry.
Jeez,
God, I'm peanut head guy.
you are a
Well.
Peanut Head. Anyway,
Sorry.
sorry. You can get back to your show, John. I
I
apologize.
seceded from the union over here.
No, real quick. We'll continue this conversation, but drop in the comments what you want our next topic to be. So let us know what you want to talk about next. I also love the comments like Blanton me daddy.
Jeez.
Sorry.
So, someone asked if Whistle Pig camp stock was any good.
Yes,
That would be for people that go camping in LL Bean gear and a hotel.
I've never been camping in my life, but I do like that camp stock.
Yeah, the camp stock's pretty good.
That's not. They try to make that for like people that go camping. That's not. People that go camping are drinking Knob Creek 9. They're not drinking Whistle Pig camp stock.
Is that the one that's smoked with solo stove pellets or some shit?
Yeah.
I think it's
Look,
delicious.
I would absolutely love to tell you I hate it, but I have learned with Whistle Pig that I need to try it before I diss it. So, but that brings us to the next one of our giveaway things.
This is so fun.
It's a Knob Creek 9.
John's pulling
It's a
these out.
Whistle Pig pack.
Oh,
It is
God.
3 Whistle Pig minis. It's got the 12, the 15, and the 10.
They're
This
so
is
cute.
actually cool. Yeah, but this one has the actual 15 instead of they sell them now with the piggyback one instead of the 15. So this
And
is
you
the
know what
old
they call
style.
them?
This is 3 mini drain cleaner
Yeah,
bottles.
they call them piglets, and it's adorable.
Piglets.
Oh, that's cute.
They
I
call
know.
them piglets.
I know it's adorable. I love it. Mini pig pack, love it.
Oink, oink, oink. Wow.
It's
Why,
Bourbon Bill the Buzzkill. Oh man, you guys.
wow. Why would
I
somebody
love the
say
feud here.
that?
I
I'm just trying to help people with plumbing
That guy's
issues.
a jerk.
They want
I love
giveaway
the
number
Can we
2.
ban that guy from here? Who is that guy?
Where's the moderator? Kick that guy out.
Oh.
I mean, technically, I am the moderator, but you know. All right, here's our next topic. And unfortunately, it's probably only for me.
Oh, hold on. We're getting a new topic, guys.
Kentucky Bourbon Fest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for John. We just have to sit quietly and make faces.
Oh.
What is it?
I mean, you guys can make fun of me. It's fine. So I am going to Kentucky Bourbon Fest starting next Wednesday, and you guys prioritized going to Bourbon Street instead of Bourbon Fest. So, you know,
That's a shot at us.
it is. It absolutely is.
I prioritize that, and I would do it again and again.
Yeah. But I have other projects.
So I
to
hope
go
I give you ultimate FOMO at Bourbon Fest. Anyway, so I'm leaving the 11th, and we are doing a pick at Barton 1792 for the 717 Bourbon Society. So I'm gonna be filming some content for that.
What are you
And,
picking, John?
Foolproof.
The only one
So-
that's drinkable.
They should have been picking a gosh dang proprietor 15 year. So you should be picking.
Well, we're not going to Lucky 7, so
But it's Barton.
I don't even know if they're at Kentucky Bourbon Fest. I really honestly I have zero idea who's going to be at Bourbon Fest. I know my plan is day 1 of Bourbon Fest, I'm going to the bottle buying whatever place. And I'm going to see what they have available. I'm going to grab whatever looks interesting. Sherry, what are you laughing at?
Because one of these comments says, gonna yoink and oink.
Oh my god.
It wasn't my fault. They wrote it, not me.
It was not our
It wasn't even one of us.
I know. Cohen's funny. I like Cohen. Cohen's one of the Gentlemen of Whiskey tasting group dudes. And actually, fun fact, I had him in youth group. So,
Whoa.
I know. It's great. I used to be a youth group leader, believe it or not.
He strayed far from the pack.
I so have. So yeah, what I'm looking forward to, I think, is trying stuff that I've never tried before. I think there's a lot of craft distilleries and there's a lot of stuff that's going to be available that I've never had, and that is the thing that I'm most looking forward to, because I think there's things that in my head I prejudge before I've had it based on what I like, and I think I do too much of that, and I want to not do that. So yeah, Bourbon Fest for me, I think, is going to be an experience, and I want to find Bruzel and get a picture with him, because I've now caught like 3 Bruzel comparisons. So I want to get a picture with Bruzel, and I don't know.
So are you going to the Basil Hayden's booth? Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm hearing.
I don't actually think they have a booth, but I don't know. I mean, maybe they'll have something interesting. Look, for all the hate that Basil Hayden's takes, I actually like the toasted.
Mm.
I wouldn't buy it. I want it in a raffle, but I enjoyed it for what it is. Josh said the Ben Holiday booth. Also, Cohen said John cultured me. That sounds like grooming, but
Hey,
See, I was gonna let that one go.
Yeah, I was going to, but here we are.
John,
I wasn't. It's fine.
you got a next good topic. What's a unicorn bottle you won but haven't had or owned yet?
Bourbon Fest really fast, John.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I'm just
And
gonna
I
take this off.
have a little FOMO, but I did have a reason not to go this year.
So did I.
All right.
Um,
You know, like you're harassing Littlewood for not being here. I'm harassing you for not going to Kentucky.
yeah, valid. I'm all about it. So Matt went last year. Was it last year? Kelly went. They went last year. And so there is a bourbon that I haven't had, and they had it there and liked it. So if you walk past the Filmland Spirits, the bottles are so freaking cool. I don't know if you've seen them or had them, but I would check that one out.
The old school monster movie bottles.
They're very cool looking, and like it's one of those things. Like it's so funny because it's like, how much will you pay for a bottle just when you know nothing about it?
Right. And I won't
$50.
tell you that they're a good value because I'm not sure, but they might be.
We don't
So-
know.
We don't know.
Oh, these are cool.
They're
We
super
don't know.
right.
These are cool.
They are cool. I did see them online, and they're really cool.
I didn't buy one because it's so weird. So I said I'm a buyer of convenience, right? So when I'm standing in the store, this is a dopamine addict right here. When I'm standing in the store and it's in front of me and it's overpriced, I'll buy it.
Rise
When
of
I'm
the
sitting in
robots.
my house online and it's not physically in front of me, way lower dopamine, way less buy.
Unless it's
Okay,
Amazon.
okay, hold on 1 second. Is it dopamining or dopamining?
Oh, it's dopamining, even though it's dopamine.
I agree. I 100% agree.
I just
Dopamine.
call it dope.
Well, you don't have ADHD, so you shut up.
Hey, you watch your mouth. Don't talk to me in that tone of voice.
I'm not your son. I don't care.
All right, John, let's do Die for Life's topic here. I'm curious what everyone says about
All
that.
right. What is a unicorn bottle you want but haven't owned yet?
I've owned
The
them all.
current one, the one that I want more than anything else, the one that I might actually be willing to fight somebody for in Kentucky, is the Old Fitz 13 VVS that they're releasing currently at the distillery. Like, I might legitimately fight somebody for that.
Have you had a sample of it?
I have not, but the distillery only old Fitzes that I have. I've had, I think it's 15 and 16. Might be 13 and 16 or 13 and 15.
I think they only did a 16 before, didn't they? Before this 13? That
They
was his
definitely had a
first one?
15. They for sure had a 15. I think they did a 13 also.
Maybe you're right.
You could be right also. It might be a 14. Who knows? But I know Vin has a 15, and that is what I want every old Fitz to be, and they're just not.
Have you had the 17?
I have had the 17. I did not
So
like it.
supposedly the 13 is obviously a little bit different, but no better than the 17.
Well, the 13 has been vatted for 12 years.
Good.
So they pulled it at 13 years, and it's been sitting in a vat for 12.
So it's got a lot of beard hairs and dust in it.
Sure. Well, I'm sure it's sealed. Either way.
Nah, it's open.
But is it a good value?
No.
No, absolutely not. It's $225 and it should be like 10. No, if you're going by their logic, right? I firmly believe that any age stated whiskey, especially one at 100 proof, should be no more than $10 per year.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be $130.
$10 per year is reserved for barrel strength bourbons. Anything that's not barrel strength deserves less than $10 a year. That's my.
Yep. There's some things that I would pay $10 per year on that's not barrel proof or cast strength or barrel strength or whatever you want to call it.
I think for me, I got a couple. I got Michter's 20.
Okay.
I got Booker's Rye. I would say William LaRue Weller. And
Have you haven't had WLW before?
never tried it. No, surprisingly. I tried George T. Stagg and a couple others, but never WLW. Just never got a sample of it.
Yeah.
And then that beam, that 19-year-old beam they released at whatever it was, the last event they had in Kentucky. I'm a big Knob Creek guy, and that's basically 19-year-old Knob Creek at cast strength.
All right.
Those are mine.
Besties, what do you think?
Go ahead. Because I wouldn't say unicorn bottles. There's certain bottles that I want, but I wouldn't call them unicorn bottles.
None?
I don't think so.
I think one.
Which one do you think?
The JTS.
You think so? You think I'd want a George T. Stagg?
I do.
I don't think I'd want a George T. Stagg, but okay, whatever you say.
I think you would.
I guess she knows. But is it a good value?
Yeah. At MSRP, hell yeah, it's a good value.
Okay.
At MSRP, 100%, but you're never finding it at that, so.
Right.
What do you got, Sherry?
Yeah, what do you got?
Yeah, what do you got?
Or a Thomas Handy? I mean, I'd like a Handy. We've been through that already. But anyway.
You might get one tonight, Chris. You don't know.
Well, he
Trending
did get
towards no.
You were real close on that Blue Note.
I was really.
We made a bet in front of a bunch of people, and I almost lost.
I
and
was
I won't
that
talk
close.
about. And he was only off by on the shelf 2 bottles over.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god!
So what do you think? What's your unicorn?
Not with y'all.
It's a tough question.
It is a tough question.
I really don't.
A Handy?
I mean,
Seriously.
That wouldn't be the one for me. From if you're
A George T.
if you're
Stagg?
talking BTAC, it would be the George T. Stagg for me. That's definitely one we don't own that I would say I would love to have sitting on the shelf. That's probably one.
I know. The super
So,
duperty duper Penelope toasted barrel is the unicorn you want.
so Sherry, are you coming over December 19th or whenever
I don't.
Faith
I mean,
decides to pop?
I'm not saying no.
What is December 19th?
That's when the baby is coming.
Oh,
That's when it's fresh cracked JTS to celebrate. We don't get to know whether it's a boy or girl until that day, which is really limiting my shopping.
Look, here's the deal. I have had this conversation with my wife already, and I'm full on whatever she wants to do, right? But I'm gonna slip up at some point. It is gonna happen.
Keep drinking.
Yeah, keep drinking.
Keep drinking.
Tell us,
What
Faith.
I know if
Tell
I'm
us.
buying those are adorable little fire vans, the better.
Why don't we just do blends, like blue or pink?
I can tell you she's got more willpower than I do.
Yeah.
Faith, we need to have a talk.
I respect Faith and her wishes, and I won't press you, but I will say that it's been really hard. And so the only clothes I've been buying have been things that they're all green, and they're a very specific shade of green.
Go Birds!
Go Birds!
Go Birds. All right, so I guess we're done with this topic.
We're off this topic.
Dive for Life said it seems like they have an endless supply of VVS 13. It kind of does, although they've been releasing it in small amounts, so it's hard to get an actual count on what they've been doing. Because some days they have 30, some days the one day I think they had like 200 some. It's crazy. I'm just hoping that it makes it until at least Thursday when I can, Thursday when I can be there. But we'll see. I also don't know if I want to get up that early.
Ken's got some good.
Yep, Ken's got some fire right there. Every future 13th colony.
Double oak.
I'm not saying it. Can't say it.
It's double oak. He's saying 13th colony double oak,
13th
No,
colony,
he's saying
double oak.
2XO, which is a brand.
which stands
It's
for
a
double oak.
brand.
2 times oak.
Ken,
No.
you actually are the one that started
Double oak.
my whole thing on that. Blue Note 17 is a weird one, though. Not weird, but interesting choice. I've had
I
some of
haven't
the
tried that.
15-year-old ones.
I wouldn't mind
I
that.
totally forgot, and I can't believe that when it was my turn, I didn't say this. The unicorn bottle we don't have that I would love to have is Eagle Rare 17. I can't freaking believe I
Okay.
didn't say because that's for
Yep.
sure my bottle.
That'd be a
That
good
was a
one.
tough one to get.
Yeah, that's definitely my bottle.
I mean, I could have gotten the double eagle in New Orleans if I wanted to risk being arrested, because it was literally right there, like 3 feet from me.
I could have smashed that case.
Yeah, like I could have been like I tripped.
Hey, they wouldn't have arrested you, Chris. Crime's legal down there. They don't care.
But it would have been a great value.
0. Big fat 0. Couple glass cuts on the wrist. That's all you would have got.
5 finger distance.
John is never going to invite us back.
Agree.
That's not true. I just won't invite both of you at the same time.
I gotta
That's
say,
not true. This is a great
Both of
dynamic.
us
We're
or
all
us
having
and
fun
Bill?
here.
Both of
I-
us and Bill.
No,
I gotta say to Ken's comment though, Old Forester President's Choice is better than King of Kentucky, so he
Those are fighting words, bro.
should revise his answer.
I don't know about that.
He should.
Ken
Whoa.
says 2XO isn't a good brand, so 2XO means double oaked.
Whoa.
Man,
Ban that guy.
Ken's just trying to piss both of
He
us off.
obviously doesn't have a refined palate.
No, Ken's the man. Ken gets the best shit. Ken knows all about it.
Look,
He gets
Ken's
the-
pictures, if it's on the pool table, it's fire.
Oh,
But also 2XO means 2 times oak, not double oaked.
why does Bourbon Bill have a creepy door over his left shoulder in all of his vids? What's he hiding in there? Yeah, Bill, what are you hiding in that door behind you?
I
there?
like how you just made a comment and then followed it up with your own comment.
Brenda, that would be the closet in this spare bedroom that I'm currently in because the
What are you
basement's not
hiding in that
finished.
closet, Bill?
What is happening?
It's clearly bodies. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you.
I did not realize that was a oh man.
John's gone. John's like, I'm out.
Sounds like I'm out.
John's like, peace
I'll be
out.
right
I'm
back.
I'm out.
Here it is. It's the
Whoa.
deer from my Christmas videos is in there.
Oh no, John's battery's exhausted.
Oh no! Does that mean we're getting kicked out?
I don't know what's.
Bill's gone.
Wait, Bill's come back with a deer.
Yeah, but Bill's gone.
Oh dear.
What is going on?
John's gone. I don't know if we're even on this
Yeah.
anymore.
It says
I'll
his
be
battery
right back.
is exhausted.
It says battery exhausted.
Got tired of our crap and left.
It literally says no signal, battery exhausted.
What are you doing?
Said I'm sick of this shit. I'm out of here.
Whoo,
I'm back.
You know,
Oh, there
he
you
said it. Chip, I lock up all the bad values in that room. That's what goes in there.
That's a lie. He told us they're all right behind him.
Closet locked up. Jesus. What the hell? This just took a dark turn.
Yeah,
Woo!
we've gone off the rails.
But we didn't have a plan. So were there any rails in the beginning? Like, were there even a...
I'll be back. Hold on. I'm fixing my focus.
What is going on?
Oh,
no. We broke his stuff.
Oh no!
No,
We
it's
literally
fine.
broke
I'm
the
fine.
internet.
Brenda, you better subscribe to my YouTube channel after a comment like that.
Everybody better subscribe to everybody's YouTube channel.
It's true. The
Also,
links are
John,
in-
I know you're screwing around with your camera, but I gotta say, I was subscribed to your channel, but tonight it said I wasn't. So I had to resubscribe. So everybody better check, make sure they're still subscribed.
Mm-mm.
That's some shady stuff right there. That's,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have admitted that, Bourbon Bill.
No, YouTube does that shit. They unsubscribe people from channels.
Great value.
For what? What do you think what do you think their idea behind that is?
Pay people less. If you're getting paid.
They ain't paying us.
They ain't paying us, so we got
So,
nothing to worry about.
We're good value.
Come on.
Hey, look who's back.
Oh,
Nah,
welcome
hold
back,
on.
Chris Joyce.
Oh.
Good Lord, he put those kids to bed for like 3 fucking hours.
Oh my God.
Holy hell. Chris, just throw him in the crib and shut the door, buddy.
John
Come
needed a
on.
bathroom break.
At least
now.
he didn't put him in his closet, Bill. Like,
See,
Come on.
I knew it was low because when I started, it was at 17% because I realized that it hadn't actually been plugged in. So it took that long for it to die from 17%. So I went downstairs and grabbed a spare battery.
I mean, not for nothing. That's pretty impressive that it lasted this long from 17%.
Yeah, no,
That's-
seriously. Well, it is plugged in, but
Well, it is plugged in.
Chris,
no,
Chip
Chip's got the right idea.
coordination.
23 in chat, 17 likes. What gives? Yeah,
they're better.
Chris,
20
Bill drafted Traveler.
Chris, 3 under 4, buddy. You can fit them all under one arm. Literally, stack them up, toss them. Done.
Jesus. Wow. And throw him in the closet behind Bill with the deer.
Like, Chris, can you come over? That's awesome. All right, chat. We need a new topic. What are we going to?
We do
next?
need a new topic. Let's go.
Chris can't even drive after putting the kids to bed. Look at that. He says, come pick me
Hey,
up.
Uncle Dave's here.
Oh, look, somebody just subscribed to us. Hey, thanks,
Hey,
Cohen.
thanks, Cohen.
Yeah. Promo down in the description is the links for both Bourbon Bill and Bourbon Besties. If you guys are not subscribed, they both make content and it's good most of the time.
Most
What about you,
Most
Bill?
of the time.
100 is good most of the time, 90%
Bill,
of the time.
center your camera on your face.
No, I can't. I'm just the swivel chair.
Stop swiveling.
How'd I get a
You're
swivel
like going
camera?
out of frame.
Front of the camera.
It's part of the
I'm gonna film like Bourbon Bill. Hey guys,
Yeah.
what's going
You're like
on?
focused in
I
on the
hope you're
door.
having a good day
Hold
on
on.
YouTube.
Look,
Wait,
Time
wait,
out.
wait a minute.
this isn't even.
If he's gonna film like Bourbon Bill, I'm gonna make the card like Bourbon Bill.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Whoa.
There you perfect.
What it looks like.
Perfect. Sherry's got it.
Talk about that for a second.
Yeah, that's the value you're getting right there in the video, Sherry.
Completely went off the rails.
You have to know. Y'all have to know what I'm talking about. Have you seen them? Go to the channel. Look at what all of the video, like the card, look at the preview of it. Look
Those
like
are just.
every one of them is like Bill in a recliner.
So wait, so Bill mixed up YouTube and OnlyFans. That's what
Cross-platform.
He's got the wrong side of Patreon, am I right?
Yeah. Which one pays more?
Woo!
You be the guest.
Oh Jesus.
Oh God.
Brenda, I told you it's the creepy door.
It is the creepy
God.
door.
It had a deer in it. He had a deer in there.
Yeah.
That's the Christmas deer. My advent calendar.
Gonna jump out. Just wait. Chris
Oh.
Joyce to jump out of that door.
If Chris Joyce jumps out of that closet when we've been trying to get into my house for a year, I would be so mad.
I honestly am waiting for it to just open. Like,
Yeah.
and then Chris can go do an investigation there.
Do what?
You can go do an investigation at Bill's
I'm
house.
down. Let's go. Let's do it.
Ken, you're right, dude. I was trying to do this before we cancel or postpone the draft. I was like, dude, I got like 50% rise now. I can't even do all bourbons. 2024 is the year of the rye. Put that up as your next topic, John.
No, Bill, do me a favor.
2024, the year of the rye. All right.
Bill, do me a favor. Zoom in on that cart behind you, because obviously that was your bourbon draft picks. The bad value bourbon. So
No,
zoom in so we know what you're picking.
no, I was picking shit that I wanted to kill, get rid of the bottle, and I didn't even do it. I didn't even do it because I went down to do it because I wasn't going to put that much effort into it, and he already said it was postponed, so I didn't even do it.
So you were going to kill him and then throw him in the
Hold on.
closet, right?
I was going to make sure when I had 3 ounces left of and throw it in.
So Bourbon Bill's is I'm gonna kill bottles, and John's I was like, John, how much thought have you put into this? And he was like, none. And I'm gonna let y'all know that I have a spreadsheet. I was making Chris drink stuff.
Oh my
We
God.
were like locked in.
And you still weren't going to win.
I've literally been drinking since 2:00 this afternoon.
Him and Chris Beaver just all since 2:00. Like,
Yeah.
no, you gotta taste this one. And I'm like, you don't drink American whiskey. We gotta drink the American whiskeys. And I'm like looking
Yeah.
on our shelves, and I'm like,
John,
what's American whiskey? And I was like, oh, Bull Run, that's one. Let's try that one. Oh, Hooten Young, that's one. Let's try that one.
Johnny, no year is the year of the American single malt. That is the garbage that nobody wants to drink.
No, see, but he's actually correct. I did say 2024 would be the year of the American single malt.
And how wrong you were.
Bill, calm down. There are people that like American single malts that aren't you.
Nobody. No one's talking about it. It's all died out.
There are tons of people talking about it. There's so many American single malts that are launching, especially last year into this year. And I mean, even like, so we both agreed that we hate the Parkers this year for different reasons. But I think this Parkers is part of the reason why it is the year of the American single malt.
Yeah, because they made it. Now they got to sell the crap and make some money back because they realize it ain't going to be a continuation.
I mean, yeah, they make some questionable choices on the
Look at
Parkers
Chip.
releases.
Look at Chip's comment. That's right, Chip.
It's hurt.
Whoa.
Well, I see we have some uncultured people here.
Chip, you better subscribe to my channel. We don't talk anything about American single malts over there.
Chip is
Yeah,
saying
'cause
throw that ASM
You're
out with
scared
the
of malt over there.
Tastes like burnt Band-Aids and trash. We don't need that over here.
Your palate's off,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I'm with Johnny Dean on this one. Good rise. Yeah, I'm with good rise.
Have not had any American single malts, ASMs. Good rise, on the other hand. That's true. Look, I mean, especially
There you are.
So we have somebody leaving.
Baby Narc. What's up?
Baby Narc and Baldy Narc.
Yeah, Baldy Narc. You gotta get over here. Come on.
Steve Wilkos is leaving.
Steve Wilkos.
He said it's not cool.
It's the truth.
Get out. Get over here.
Aw.
So they're leaving. So the dog might go nuts for a second. Hopefully she doesn't chew their leg off.
Bella.
Behind Bill.
Hello,
Just that
Bella.
one time, and it was only Mike she bit.
That was one time.
It was
All right.
only Mike.
It was just
Yeah.
one
All right,
time.
you know what? We're not gonna.
Dave, the answer is no.
I know she has been.
I need you to lock in.
New topic. Will there be? Look, we'll get to that in a minute.
All right, fellas.
I'll see you later.
Thanks for coming. Be safe.
Bye, John. Bye, Bill.
They're
See
leaving.
ya.
Go ahead. We can start your
Bye,
topic.
Mike. Bye, Josh.
Bye. Bye, Baby Narc. Bye, Steve Wilkos.
Oh yeah, don't leave your bottles.
Josh is taking his travelers with him.
We're losing our live studio audience here.
All right. So what's the new topic?
Well, I don't. We actually didn't talk any about 2024 being the year of the rye, but I do agree that there's some good American single malts coming out. But I mean, like especially like ryes. I mean, you can talk about Knob Creek. Knob Creek is doing 2 new. I mean, not full rye, but the Burr rye, and then they have now 7-year age stated ryes, which is awesome. I think there's some crazy ryes coming out. The Jack Daniel's rye, I think 2023 was the year of the rye. I think 2024 is the year of the American single malts.
I think it's kind of blending. I think the reason I'm going to say it's 2024 is that there's been a ton of like super high age MGP rye that hit the market in 2024 under NDP brands. I mean, Short Barrel was putting out 12-year barrel proof MGP rye, like 130 some proof. You had River Roots was doing that too, right? 11, 12-year-old ryes. Knob Creek released a 10-year rye. Beam's doing an 11-year rye. And I think it's either 2025 or 2026. They're coming out with Booker's Rye Batch 2. So I just think all these distilleries had rye aging, and like it just kind of sat for a while, but rye is starting to gain in pop. I think you're right, John. It started in 2023, like the popularity gain, if you will. But they're like, hey, we all this age rye, let's put it out. And it's been like the end of 2023 into 2024. But you're seeing a ton of like super well-aged high-end ryes coming to market. And Sagamore 8-year probably led the charge in 2023. I will say that. But they're really hitting.
Didn't Jack Daniel's Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye come out before that?
No, that was this year, 2024.
No, it wasn't. It was last year.
Was it?
Yeah, because it was Gentleman and Whiskey's bottle of the year last year, and we didn't get one until I think August, but I think it released in like March.
Oh, maybe you're right. Okay, I mean, I'll give you that one that came out. Well, Chip said it right. Bullet 12-year rye, best damn value in rye this year.
Be great if it weren't 90 proof.
92 something, but yeah, sure, I get you.
I hate ryes.
It's because you're uncultured, Chris.
You're a liar. You're a rye liar.
A ryler. A ryer.
Apparently, this year's Little Book is rye. Are they releasing 2 Little Books this year? Is there like the Infinite is like?
Yeah, and the.
Why are they doing that? No one.
Because they're money grabbing.
I love that.
They are doing that.
I like the money grab too.
Same.
Chip, I have not
bought
had
a Little Book since 5, because it was like 18-year bourbon and like 2-year-old rye. It was gross. I hated it.
Jesus.
I have not had the Raconteur rye because it was overpriced, and it was from David Jennings, who is a Wild Turkey aficionado who loves hyping their overpriced Wild Turkey products.
And we know how much you hate Wild Turkey.
That's true.
Sip rye with your pinky out. That's awesome.
Chip, David Jennings was taking a playbook out of Wild Turkey with his Raconteur rye there.
All right, let's talk about that. The last thing we're going to talk about, because it's 9:45 and I have stuff to give away. It's my live. I'm going to say it. I have shit to give away.
Yeah.
What's the third thing, John?
All right, last thing. New topic. Will there be a decent product from Central Pennsylvania in the next 5 years?
Nope.
You do not think that there's any way that brands like Dad's Hat or
I haven't had Dad's Hat, so I guess I can't comment on that.
I'm trying to think 5 years ahead, right? Like,
Dad's Hat's not Central PA anyway. That's West.
Yeah, Dad's Hat's Eastern PA.
It's West. It's Pittsburgh, isn't it?
It's near us. It's literally in Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Oh, East. Okay.
Okay.
Central PA, no. We got nothing.
I can't answer this because I don't know where Central PA is.
Yeah, like
Harrisburg area.
So, to be fair, I think Mid-State's doing some good stuff. The
their
Mid-State
port
that they sent me, their port finished cast strength was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. Bill, I actually even think you would have enjoyed it. Like, it's got a very solid oak note, and it's got a lot of other stuff on it. I'll send you a sample.
I'll
I'll
try. I like port stuff, but who am I thinking of? Stolen Wolf. I mean, straight trash. I can't imagine they're gonna.
So okay, but
change it 5 more years.
think about it this way: Stolen Wolf in 5 years, right? So they've got some Rose and Rye that's now been sitting for 3, I think. If
Yeah, and they're
they
gonna
get
sell it all.
8 years on that.
No, they're not going to add time to it. They're just going to sell it all and then let it sit for another 3 years. They're going to keep selling 3 years.
They are. I think they're storing enough that they're not going to release all of it every year.
Chip, no, that's
No, it's Beam.
That's Beam.
Yep. Yeah, all of the Overholt stuff or Overholt is Beam. So 51% rye.
And McLaughlin is like, I haven't had it, but it's horribly overpriced from what I've seen as far as the pricing is.
That's also not Central PA, right? That's
Wait, I got a question here. Bill, you said you've never had it?
It's 5-year-old stuff for like over $100. It's wildly overpriced.
But okay, but that doesn't like. How can you say it's overpriced if you've never tasted it?
Because Wilderness Trail is putting out 8-year-old stuff for $70.
So, because he believes in this $10 a year, like
is
yeah,
that?
We don't know how value system.
Okay. And David E. Jennings is like the worst bourbon ever. Chris Joyce, come on, David.
Jeez.
Oh, he said that.
Should I tell him about my theory?
Do it up.
Go for it.
I think they're guerrilla marketing in PA Bourbon Squad.
Who?
I think they're getting people to post about the David E. bourbon, and then it's literally getting shit on. Like, everybody is like, it is the worst bourbon I've ever had, because honestly, I think it is the worst bourbon I've ever had.
I agree. Do you see the meme where somebody put the puppet throwing up?
Yeah, no. And somebody posted about it last night, and everybody was shitting on it to the point where they stopped the comments. Like, why would you turn off the comments if you're not trying to market it?
Because you paid money for it and people are making you feel crappy about your purchase.
Don't buy it. Or just buy it and enjoy it. Like, who cares what other people think if you enjoy it? Honestly.
Every single person that posts that stuff because they want to flex. Get out of here.
Why?
Who cares? Are you part of this community, John? Come on. Come on.
But like we were talking about earlier, therapy is cheaper than bourbon.
They don't care.
Who's flexing David Jennings bourbon?
No one. But a noob, perhaps.
No, that's like going to the store and buying like Fireball and posting a picture of it up. And going, look at this great whiskey I got. I mean, no one's doing that.
Do that tomorrow morning.
Has anyone had Liberty Pole? Out of curiosity.
Dave
is now asking about APA product at all. Has anyone had any of Liberty Pole's stuff? I know there was one in the raffle.
Yeah, so I will say that they have that one, which was the raspberry, which is good. I had the peated one. It was not my flavor profile. I don't dig that. It was a mistake for me.
People seem to like that, Sherry.
I will say, although I do think that, again, value aside, I do think that McLaughlin $37.99 is a good bourbon. It is good.
People say that a lot. I've never tried it.
Somebody brought it to Sherry's house the last time, and I did try it, and I enjoyed it. I didn't think that I would, but it was solid.
It's good.
You know who needs
I don't know that I would pay $70 for it, but
you know who needs a bottle share, John?
Who?
That guy right there. That guy.
Talking
right there.
Me or Bourbon Bill?
Well, you've been to a bottle share. You need to come to another one. But somebody hasn't been to one. That guy right there.
Me.
Give him all my bad valued bourbons.
Bill, you live close to me now. We can carpool. It's great.
Yeah, I can't go to bourbon shares in the middle of the damn week. You guys gotta do that on like a Friday night or a Saturday or something.
No, those are Saturdays.
Can We
Oh,
literally
I
have,
thought you were talking about the 717. They're always like Thursday or some crap.
no, that's 717. We have them at our house. It's just a far drive for you, Bill.
Well, I've never been invited, so what can I say?
I'm posted in a group with 17,000 people every other month.
I must be unsubscribed. I'll have to subscribe to your comments.
October, we're having one.
We are.
It's a Halloween theme. You have to
Bill,
come
you
dress
can ride
up.
with me. You drive
There
to
you
my house,
go.
I'll drive to theirs.
There you go.
All right.
It is a lot of fun. We do have fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore that top left and right shelf.
That's fine. Everything's not for everybody.
I'm good with that.
Bring whatever you think is a banger. That's why I was so curious to see what you thought unicorns were, because I think you have a different view on a lot of bourbon than a lot of the rest of the community. That's
Who?
why I was very curious.
Bill.
Who, me or them?
Yeah, you, Bill.
You.
Oh, all the ones I said, MSRP though. I'm not
Right.
paying secondary prices for that.
Yeah, Bill always looks at bourbon this way.
From the side.
It is a
From
different.
the side, it's got to have a sale for sale sign on it, sale price. I'm a cheap bastard at heart, Chris.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Like, I get it. Trust me. I get it. But there's some things that I like that I'll pay more for. And,
Same.
that's just that. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. If you like it, you're going to pay for it. Like, that's.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not going to shit on anybody for not wanting to pay for it or wanting to pay for. Like, at the end of the day, it's your money, it's your bourbon. Pay for what you pay whatever price you want. Drink it however you want. Just enjoy it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's give some shit away.
Are you guys done? Because
What's the third
wheel and
giveaway
everything
then,
doesn't
Don?
involve all of you.
What's the third giveaway?
Oh,
So the third giveaway, I don't have it currently, but it's coming. Gentleman
wait.
of Whiskey is getting new hats. I know. You guys are going to get a hat.
I've been asking for one for how long?
And I'm making it happen, okay?
I'm making Bourbon Besties underwear, and I'm going to send you a pair. They might be worn. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to make a pair. One pair.
All of my underwear has holes in it. My wife literally wonders why I still have all of the underwear that I have, because it's all holy. And I'm like, no one sees it. What does it matter if it has holes
It's
in it?
ventilation, baby. Cooling.
Right. Airflow. Come
Yes.
on now.
Right. I agree.
So-
I'm with
A hat, and we're getting Glens. We're getting custom etched Glencairns. So I'm giving away a single hat and a single Glen. Yes, they are trucker hats. I guess I'll just pop that comment out.
I'm good
Trucker
with it.
hats. They are Richardson 112s. If you know, you know.
I'm
So,
good with it. I mean, Gentleman of Whiskey stepping up in the world with some Glens. We need to get our own Glens.
Why?
Oh, wait.
I have a
that's
guy.
right. We have our own rocks glasses. Sorry, I had to do a shameless plug. I apologize.
It's cool. All right. All right. So if we're ready for giveaways, then I need to dump both of you. So say your
Wow.
goodbyes.
Peace, everybody. Have a
Bill,
good evening,
it was a pleasure.
John,
like always.
2,000.
Thanks for coming, hanging out for the full 2 hours. I wasn't sure.
If I
how
win
this
a
would go.
giveaway, let me know, John. Text me.
Will do.
Just watch.
Yeah.
Faith,
See, he
take him out of there.
unsubscribes as soon as he's not here, John.
See?
No, he won't.
All
All right, everybody, subscribe to Bourbon Bill and the Bourbon Besties. Chris, Sherry, always a pleasure.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. I'll catch you later.
All
All
right.
right, the wheel. Oh boy. For some reason, that's not up. That should be up. There we go. All right, so let me get this from my wife. Please hold. Did you put it in a Google Sheet? Okay. Can you share that with me? What? We are getting the sheet ready. We'll get to some comments. The BBs made great guests. That's pretty funny. I didn't put that together till right now that we had the Bourbon Besties and Bourbon Bill. That's awesome. All right, what we're giving away first is the Blantons. Bourbon Bill and Bourbon Besties. So much, Jeff. So much. Where's Jeff? See Jeff. Joe Rodriguez, nice to see you. Where'd you send it to? Okay. Got it. My email, Gmail. We are a little 2K celebration. Copy. We have 30 people in this, which is awesome. 30 commenters. We have the wheel ready. Before we spin, I would like to say thank you to all of you who are subscribed. It has meant a lot to me, especially in the 3 months that I didn't make any content, that you guys were willing to watch my videos and come back, and seems like I haven't lost any steam. So that is awesome. I know. Thank you for all of you that have watched and subscribed. It has been so cool to see how much you guys have enjoyed my content, and I'm not going to stop making it just because I'm having a kid or having some health problems, although I'm mostly over those. So I'm thankful for every single one of you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. It has been a fun ride. I think we have one more that we're going to add to this. All right, we're good. We're going to spin the wheel. We're giving away, for those who are wondering, we're giving away a bottle of Blanton's Bourbon. It is an N. It's 6 something 24, if you were wondering. We're giving away a set of rye whiskey piglets from Whistle Pig. This is actually a super cool set. They don't sell it with the 15-year anymore. They sell it with the piggyback 6-year instead. So super cool. And then we're giving away a hat and a Glen that is upcoming. We have those on order. It's going to be super fun. So let's spin for the Blantons. All right, the Bloody 81. Congratulations. Hit me up, preferably on either drop a comment here or on Instagram. I am at Gentleman of Whiskey, and we'll figure that out. So next thing we're giving away is the piglets. If I could type, that'd be great. Piglets. All right. Remove. Spin for the piglets. All right, Brenda Newman, hit us up on either in the comments here with some way to get a hold of you or on Instagram. Congratulations. Thank you. And then I don't have them currently, but I have a hat and a Glen combo that we're going to be giving away. That are Gentleman and Whiskey branded. All right. Spin the wheel again for our final giveaway. All right, Johnny Dean. I know where you are. I'll hit you up. Awesome. Congratulations to all who have watched. Thank you all for your congratulations on making 2000. It's been a fun ride. Dave Warmingham, congrats to the winners. So thank you all for watching. This has been a fun live stream. Check back. We will have a reschedule on the Fantasy Whiskey Draft. It will be at some point. It'll be super fun when we actually do get to do that. And I think the regular season that we figured out from Sherry is going to be a fun time. As always, please like and comment on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And we hope you'll join us in drinking like a gentleman. Cheers.